BBN, Jack Frost. What's up, party people? How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody had a beautiful day. I hope everybody's out there staying safe. Definitely practicing social distancing and doing everything that you need to do in order to make sure that you don't bring any of these coronavirus issues back to your home. Let's hope everybody is out there doing what they need to do in order to stay safe. With all that being said, I love y'all. Hope everybody had a beautiful day. We're gonna do the roll call, but first thing we want to do is we want to give appreciation to everybody that donated to the last live. So our last live was this morning. Shout out to Mike Sam with the $5 drop. Shout out to Zilla Clark. Yo, for everybody that don't know, Zilla Clark's a boxer. Shout out to Zilla Clark with the $5 drop. Shout out to Mass Arms with the $5 drop, and shout out to Crisis Black with the $2 drop. You brothers are the best. I definitely appreciate you. And let's go through roll call real quick. We got some things today, y'all. We got some music videos we're gonna play. We got a calling guest from one of the artists, and we're gonna be talking about some of this shenanigans that's going on the internet. We haven't been in the studio. So we're gonna talk about some of these shenanigans that's happening on the internet. But first, roll call. What's up, Shy Murder? How you doing today? She says, good to have you back. I'm here. I was a little bit under the weather. For everybody that don't know, it is not the corona. I didn't have any throat problems, no throat issues, no nothing. I just got caught out in the rain the other day, really bad. And so, just regular get caught out in the rain, not feeling good. Shout out to DSTN. How you doing? What up, Glenn Ortega? Glenn Ortega says BBN show tonight gonna be a banger. Let's see what happens. You feel me? What up, Juju Thomas? Ugly Kid. How you doing? What up, Corey S? Shout out to Jade Massentoff. Jade Massentoff is actually a singer. I believe she's from Houston or from that region. Check her out if you get the opportunity. What's up, John Soto, Shay Lacey, James Dean? How you doing? What up, James S? Salute. What up? Who else we got up in here? Glenn Ortega say we on a flat screen. Let's get it. What up, Russell? How you doing this morning? Russell says, what's up, Frost? Tapping in from Macon, Missouri. MO's Missouri, right? I think. Anyway, what up, Rhonda from upstate? How you doing? You know we love Rhonda. That's a fact. We love Vix. Where's Vix at? I hope she's doing well. She hasn't been here in a couple of days. I think she's been missing us because she's on the other side of the world. What up, Deshaun Ragsdale? How you doing? What up, Real Drone? Real Drone sent me some dope shit on IG today. I might show y'all. What up, Shannon? My brother, salute. What up, Almond Brown? How you doing, baby girl? Okay. What up, Rah Rah? How you doing? Shay Lacey, Whitney's World, Dupree, Grayson. Who else we got up in here? Aussie Nate, John Soto, G's Up. Salute. Who else we got up in here? Brooklyn Born. Salute. Who else we got up in here? Black God. It says Syracuse, New York on the check-in. Shout out to Syracuse. That's a whole fact. Jack Frost, what it do? It do what it do. You feel me? Who else we got up in here? Jordan Rand. Hey, what's up, Jordan? I ain't seen you in a minute, man. How you doing, my brother? Who else we got up in here? Rail King. As you can tell, I'm a little bit off. We haven't done this in a little days. You just give me a minute. I'm gonna get back into the groove of things. What's up? Ray Dream Chaser, Zoe G, P from Jersey. Mr. Willie, how you doing? I don't understand that whole name. Shout out to that though. Somebody says RZA. Mr. Willie says RZA and DJ Premier on Saturday. All right, that's what it is. That's a whole fact. I'm sorry, but that might be a DJ Premier win. But RZA got the whole Wu-Tang catalog damn year, so we're gonna see what that is. That's a pretty deep catalog. That's a whole fact. Wait. Frost came back in the beginning of this time. That's what it is though. Who else we got up in here? June the 1st, June 1st to the 15th. June 1st to the 15th. You a funny person, yo. What up, Jay Mills, E Money Bags? Who else we got to be? That's about it, right? All right, so let's get right to the conversation real quick. All right, so there's a couple of things we want to talk about. Obviously, we're gonna talk about the Tekashi thing. Everybody that hasn't seen this yet, I'm gonna show this to y'all. For everybody who hasn't seen this yet, I'm gonna show this to y'all real quick. Wait. Why would somebody want me as I'm not nobody's bodyguard, homie. I don't. There's a you got to see what somebody wrote on my IG. Hold on, we're gonna go to this IG real quick. So for everybody that has not seen this, um, this is Tekashi 69's new avatar. Could we get a vote real quick? I want to know who thinks Tekashi cares about people calling him a rat. You think Tekashi cares about people calling him a rat? You don't think Tekashi cares about people calling him a rat? Can we have a vote real quick? Let's have this vote early, and we're gonna go in on Young Chop. We're gonna go in on Young Chop. Can we get a vote real quick? Who thinks that Tekashi gives a damn about people calling him a rat? I want to know who thinks you think you think Tekashi cares about you calling him a rat. You're like, you Tekashi don't give a fuck. None. Zero fucks given. Hold on, let me plug this damn computer in while y'all voting. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong, but I think zero fucks are given. I got way too many wires going on over here. I think zero fucks. We're about to go in on Young Chop. Hold on. Let's save Young Chop. We got a couple of minutes. We're gonna go in on Young Chop. We're gonna go in on Young Chop after our guest. We got a guest that's gonna be calling in. We're gonna listen to some music. We got a guest coming in, calling in, and then after that, we're gonna go in on Young Chop. That's a whole fact. Precious. Yo, I'm gonna explain something real quick, right? For everybody that don't know, right? For everybody that don't know, a while back, we was having this discussion about what Tekashi is gonna do when he came out, and I said this. I don't know if they know that I said this. They might not have the slightest idea that I said this, but I said this. I said, yo, look, the only way that Tekashi could be able to get past this, the fact that he got on the stand is if he embraces it. There's just no other way around that. He has to embrace the fact that he got on the stand and he was a witness for the prosecution. Um, that's the only way. You understand what I'm saying? And what's the first thing he do? He embraces this shit. He is not playing with these fools. So he's taking a B rabbit approach. I'm not gonna let you make fun of me. I'm gonna make fun of me first. Now you're gonna look like you a lame when you make fun of me. But there's another thing that I want to point out real quick about this whole Tekashi situation with his new avatar or his new profile pic and the things that he's posted since he's came out, or the comments he's posted since he's came out, or whatever the case is. There's a couple of things that I want to say about that real quick. And one of the main things that I want to say is you have to understand there are a lot of people that is faking like they mad at him because they don't want other people to be mad at them. There are a lot of rappers who snitch. I'm sorry. I'm not going to blow none of y'all up because I don't care. I'm not going to blow y'all up. I'm just going to let y'all know something real quick. If you knew how many other YouTube content creators hit me up because they figured I might have information on a person, you'll be surprised. I'm letting you know right now. People be hitting me up, asking me about snitches. People be sending me information, telling me about snitches, but I don't care because I'm not trying to expose people that individuals don't already know about. I'm not trying to ruin nobody's career. I'm not trying to throw that out there, especially since, a lot of the snitching happened like 2-3 years ago. There's a lot of rappers you guys know who is on the list for might have snitched and might not have snitched. Y'all guys know who these dudes are. You feel me? I got people sending me information on guys all the time. This is a whole fact. I don't gotta lie about this. I got people that want me to expose individuals all the time. I had other YouTube content creators bigger than me because we only about 60,000 subs over here right now, 60,000 people in our community. I've had YouTube content creators way bigger than me, like in hundreds of thousands, hitting me up, asking me for information on on snitching in hip hop. You feel me? Or giving me information, wanting me to expose the people because over here we come with facts. You feel me? So I say all that to say this. There are a lot of people in hip-hop snitching. Pay attention to the people that's the angriest at Tekashi 6ix9ine, and I'm going to leave it at that. A lot of these dudes that's the angriest at Tekashi 6ix9ine, a lot of these dudes that's the angriest at Tekashi 6ix9ine is just, that's all I got to say. So a lot of these guys that's out here talking about Tekashi's a rat, don't post them. They locked up people who was they day ones. Some of these dudes locked up they day ones. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So let's have that same energy. You feel me? Let's have that same energy when a rapper gets caught with guns and drugs and don't do no time. What the hell you think happened? Hold on. Let's stop everything for a second. When a rapper gets a rapper, how many black people you know get caught with guns and drugs, dead to rights, and do no time? How many people you know get caught with guns and drugs and do a year or two? You know what you understand what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to drag nobody or nothing like that. I'm just trying to give y'all a real clear understanding that there's a lot of things going on out here. Y'all just going at Tekashi because Tekashi had to take the stand. But Tekashi didn't do nothing different than a lot of these dudes is doing. A lot of these dudes is doing it. All right? So let's move on from that. Let's move on from that. All right? Because I'm not trying to bash nobody. And any of y'all out there that snitch, don't worry. I don't really care. I don't care. So you don't have to be like, yo, we gotta blackball Jack Frost. I don't care. Dead serious. I don't care. And that's why I guess me in the whole I cover Tekashi the way that I do, because I understand that there's a lot of rappers out there snitching. A lot. You understand what I'm saying? Going all the way back to the 80s. All right, so let's leave it at that. We're gonna play some music and we're gonna come back with a guest in a minute. So I need y'all to listen to this song. Tell me what y'all think about it. I want to know if it's fire or nah. Let me know.
Buy me a drink? Bro. You got alright, fuck it. Yeah, girl. Shit up right now. Alright, 349. Got you. Thank you.
You can keep the change, yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Good looks, bro.
Thank you so much.
Have a good day.
That shit was crazy.
Come and tell me what you want, little bitch, you can get it.
Okay.
Feeling dead, sipping red, counting dish. She don't really fuck with you, cause you broke and I hit it. Last night, hit my phone, so I split it.
Yes, I did.
Come with me, little bitch, let me hit it. Top 5 in the game, who you kidding? Said she wanna fuck with me, cause we winning. All gas, no brakes, little bitch, I be dipping.
Yeah, shake that ass, you know you too damn fine. Gotta bring that back. The last time wasn't trying to be getting too close, but now we on the incline and these rappers want smoke. Yeah, know we hot as a tea kettle. The beats hit the streets, better buckle your seatbelt. You fly through the windshield, now you a crashed on me. The last blunt get sparked, know you get passed up. We the last known. Spin fast flow for the fast gold. The cash flow be getting mad slow. No, these facts don't want venom that show, so I go and explode the falls that show. Give me praise, know that all that go gon' come to me soon. That's all I know.
And I still got some shit to get off. chest. The 4-4 hit your vest, make you lose your breath. You get pressed for your chest, cause we come collect. I stay smoking the best and I'm about to test. And your girl had my phone and she asked for sex. I don't know who is you, bitch, I'm about to stress. Got your shorty on my line and I'm feeding for some net now. Fucking with your friend, oh shit, you're my ex now. Tripping off a beam while I'm chilling in the backseat. Chopper on my side, you don't have to fucking ask me. Come and tell me what you want, little bitch, you can get it. Feeling dead, sipping red, count dish. She don't really fuck with you cause you broke and I hit it. Last night, had my phone so I split it. Come with me, little bitch, let me hit it. Top 5 in the game, who you kidding? Said she wanna fuck with me cause we winning. All gas, no brakes, little bitch, I be dipping.
All right, so we back. Right now I have the artist actually on the line. Can y'all introduce yourselves, please?
Yo. I'm Corn Steezy here with my boy.
My name is OBE Cloud, Bristol CT.
All right, what's up,
Yeah,
brothers?
here.
All right, real quick. What does do your name stand for anything specifically, or is it just y'all was just like, hey, this is what I'm gonna call myself today, or do your name have any kind of significance?
Oh well, my name is Corn Steezy. Well, like Steez is like style and ease, and where the corn came from is like my last name is Cornish, so I just slipped it in there like Corn Steezy. So like it's a little classy, and then.
And OBE stands for Official Bands Entertainment, and Cloud just came from my first name is Kyle, so like I just put Cloud with Kyle, like you know what I'm saying? Man?
I thought it was a Final Fantasy reference at first. All right.
Yeah.
So how long y'all been making music?
I've been making music for around 4 years, but the past 2 years I've been really taking it like super serious, like putting in work in the stew, working really hard, making my money can do like what I do.
Okay, that's what it is.
Yeah, like we started like we gotta work harder, man. Like we gotta be in the stew, be in there like all night, all day, be writing, smoking, be just straight chilling, man. We gotta catch the vibe.
Okay. Who makes y'all? Do y'all have a engineer or a producer or anything like that you work with generally, or do you just work with different people?
We keep it local. Actually, like the person on the track on that the Bang Quick, he actually produced that whole song for us. Like he had the studio, so like we just pulled up and they hopped on that shit and just killed it. He produced it all.
And then we ended up shooting a music video to it like a month later because the song popped up on SoundCloud, like it was popping on SoundCloud. We got a few thousand views on it, and we were like, yo, like, fuck it, let's just shoot a music video to it. So we did, and a lot of people ended up fucking with it.
Okay, that's what it is. I mean, you guys, a lot of people in here is loving the beat, not for nothing. And that's what their comments are, and nobody's necessarily disliking it, so that's kind of dope. But one thing that I definitely want to ask y'all real quick, what are your influences? Like when you start rapping, when you start doing the thing that you're doing, like who is your influences?
I mean, mostly I feel like I'm self-inspired, like, cause like lyrics is like rhyming the lyrics is fun, but like mostly it just comes from like shit that like you do, like we do this for real, like I don't know, like how do you come up with your bars, bro?
So like, we're from the East Coast, like we're East Coast kids, like we grew up Bristol, Connecticut, like we've always been here, we've always lived here, but like I've always fucked with like the West Coast rap and everything like that, so I've always liked to like hop into different shit. Like it doesn't have to just like always be like one place has all the same shit, like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you.
So yeah, like we change up the flows here and there. We fuck with like West Coast flows, like Shoreline and stuff like that.
If there was any rapper, right, that you can collaborate with, who would it be? Just curious.
As of today, it would be Mac Miller, even though he's not here with us. R.I.P. Mac Miller. I would love to collab with him, even like though that's a sad fact. But I would as growing up, like he was always a big influence to me. He was always like loving his songs. Like I would always bump it as a kid. Like it was always there. Like it helped me through my childhood and everything.
Okay.
for
A
sure.
lot of quite a few people in the chat think that y'all got like a West Coast type of flow, like you got like a West Coast type of vibe to y'all. What would you say if somebody said that to you?
You say like, yeah, we kind of like that. We fuck with Shoreline, like OGZ and like Felix and all that kind of shit. So like we kind of look up like those type of like flowy beats or shit like that, cause like we fuck with that vibe.
Okay, okay. And just so we could be clear, because I want to make sure that everybody understands this, the music that y'all currently making, do you consider yourself rap or closer to pop or closer to like EDM, or like what do you consider yourself?
Well, that song, that was more of like a rap song, but I do all sorts of music. Like I can range from singing to rapping to R&B. Like I love to do everything. Like I want to try everything in the future. I want to do like as much thing as possible. Like even jump into like different things. Like I don't know, like rock and roll, anything. Like as long as I'm just pushing it, man. You feel me?
Exploring.
All right, that's what it is. Ain't nothing wrong with that. What's your motivations?
Shit, everybody's motivation, man. We try to get the money. We try to like try to get the rap set. We trying to set our family up, our kids' family. Like we just trying to get everything.
You trying to create that generational wealth. I ain't mad at you.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a whole fact. So what could we be looking for coming from y'all in the future?
In the future, I'm gonna have more music videos coming out soon on my SoundCloud. Keep tuned. I'm gonna be dropping a album as soon as possible. SoundCloud, I might drop a few singles here and there just for the hell of it. You know what I'm saying, man? Yeah, that's basically it.
But we definitely got more videos coming out for the YouTube. So like, you just gotta stay tuned for that. We're trying to push for all of them.
All right, real quick. So you say you got more videos and things like that. Do you have any songs lined up yet that y'all have already finished that you're gonna begin to shoot?
Yeah, we actually got a song that's by me. It's called Tinder Gold, and it's like a couple of minutes long, and like that's our next video because it kind of got the same vibe to Tell Me What You Want. It's like the same energy. You just came in hot. We were just feeling it that day.
Okay. Oh, so y'all recorded both about on the same day, around the same time.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
that's what it is. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So is there anything that you want to share with the people, like just about y'all, so we can find out more about like you? Is there anything that you want to share that I haven't asked?
I mean, like we still youngins. Like we like 17. We about to be 18. We don't really like. I don't know really what to say. Like we just small out in Bristol, out in DC. We just support everyone local pretty much. To like, just like we just try to make everybody eat. You feel me? Like no matter who it is, we all just trying to get some benefit.
Have y'all did any shows yet? Just curious.
Nah, but we definitely are trying to get some shows in the future because you know my father got some good reference in the game, so like we trying to get something like that set up. If our video goes well and all and get some good buzz, like that might be something in the future.
And your father is?
My father is William Cornish.
William Cornish, for everybody that don't know, that's an agent that works with Tekashi 6ix9ine. Copy. I'm gonna throw that out there. I need people to. I'm gonna let you know what's going on. That's a whole fact. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to him. All right. So I want to know one thing real quick. So when you do start doing shows, obviously it has to be after this quarantine crap is over. When you do start doing shows, are y'all gonna let me know? Because I might pull up. I mean, y'all only in Connecticut. That ain't too far.
Yo, for sure. You are all of our shows, man. We need you on the mic. We need you everywhere. You know that.
Appreciate you guys. Yeah, man, I'll pull up. I mean, what the hell? I go to Connecticut every now and then. I actually used to date this chick. That's a whole nother story. So, so brothers, so when do you have new music dropping? Do you have any kind of date already set?
I should be dropping a song in the next 2 weeks. I want to say on the 20th, 420.
Yeah, you know the best.
Okay.
So like 420, we probably got a track dropping. We also got an album on the way as well. So like we working.
420 is a good date, by the way. I think that whatever y'all doing, y'all should shoot for 420. Period. Like even if you could drop it before 420, you should shoot for 420.
Yeah, make like a track about a song about smoking for 420. You never know.
Hey, if that's
Something
the
that
shit
catches
you
vibes
into.
and work. Yeah, facts. I mean, you never know with the people. You try anything, man.
Yeah, man. It's a whole fact. Don't let nobody lie to you. Real quick, you didn't tell nobody what your IGs were. You let everybody know what your IG counts are.
My IG is Corn Steezy, CORNSTEEZY.
And my Instagram is OBE Cloud.
Okay, hold on. Don't go nowhere. I'm gonna show everybody your Instagram on live so they can see themselves. We're gonna try to let people know who y'all fellas are. You guys this is about these guys is cool dudes, man. Let's see their growth. Because that's kind of partly what this whole rap thing is about, right? We like to see the growth of individuals. So let's see their growth. Let's see where they're going with it. This is Corn Steezy right here. Y'all need to go sub to him. As you can see, he's already followed by Filthy Loke. Shout out to Filthy Loke. You know that's our homie. That's Corn Steezy. Make sure that you go follow him. And what was the other IG?
OBE Cloud.
OBE Cloud.
I ain't gonna lie. When I saw the name, I was like, does this guy play Final Fantasy? Like, what in the hell? I hate when I'm trying to write something and then people start going live and I can't see shit. Okay, there we go.
When they call
Claudio Olivio?
So what happened?
Is it OBE underscore?
Yeah, OBE Cloud. KLOUD.
Okay.
All one word. With a K. It's Cloud, my fault.
Don't worry about it, my brother. You the best. Oh, with a broken... Oh, okay, there you go. You got like a red jacket on? Let's go.
Yeah.
This is OBE Cloud right there. Go follow these brothers. Go check out these brothers' growth. Look, we got to support each other, man. That's a whole fact. Don't let nobody tell you different. Appreciate you brothers for coming on. When y'all got some new music dropping, let me know. Send it to me.
Thanks. Yeah, no doubt, man. Thank you, bro.
Appreciate you. Later.
Thanks for having me, man. Have a great night.
Yeah, man.
Have a great night, man.
Later.
All right,
yeah, man. We got to support the youth, man. That's a whole fact. We got to support the youth, man. I see y'all love the beat, so these guys are in the right direction. These guys are going in the right direction. We're gonna see what's happening. I'm laughing, y'all. I can't tell you why I'm laughing. I can't tell you why I'm laughing. It's the next guest that I'm trying to get to call in, right? It's a long story, but it's like, it's my homie and shit. I don't want to tell y'all what just in case he can't make it. But it's my homie and shit. He's the next guest we're going to try to have on. I want y'all brothers, like, give these guys a chance, man. They young dudes. They still young. They still growing. We're going to see what tomorrow. Okay, copy. Alright, I was hoping. Alright, so let's move on to the if y'all don't mind, I want to show y'all something first. I knew I should have put this shit to better. Oh, I took it off. I can't even show y'all that shit. But I want to show y'all some funny shit. Check this out.
I will not hesitate. My orders are sa police pati military. Pati mga barangay na pagkaginulo at nagkaroon ng okasyon na lumaban at ang buhay ninyo ay nalagay sa alanganin, shoot them dead. Alam mo, we are ready for you. Gulo o barilan o patayan, I will not hesitate. My soldiers to shoot you, I will not hesitate to order the police to arrest and detain you. Ngayon, pag kayo ang na-detain, bahala kayo sa pagkain ninyo.
That's crazy. Did you see, dude? He was like, yo, we see you outside. We killing you. Them dudes is not playing, yo. That's crazy. How you gonna be the I don't even know what that guy was, but he was the head of shit. And he was like, yo, we see you outside, man. We just gonna kill you. That's crazy. That's absolutely what in the hell? I don't know what you do. I don't know how that's going like that. That's just anyway. Yo, let's move on to Chop. Could we move on to Young Chop? And could we stop calling him Young Chop? Could we just call him Chop? I think Chop is a dope name, by the way. Oh, that's what that dude was, the prime minister? And he just talking about killing it? We see you outside, you're dead. What in the hell? Where they do that at? You outside? We can't help you. You're dead. On site. That's the real on site. That's a whole fact. I want to talk about this Young Chop thing, right? I'm going to tell you why I want to talk about this Young Chop thing. Jordan, hit me on IG. Hit me on IG right now. Hit me on IG. You did fine, man. Hit me on IG right now, man. I ain't gonna wait forever. I done said. No, you ain't gonna hit me on IG. All right, there you go. You said you want to call in. I said hit me on IG. There you go. There we go. Let's go. What the hell is this? All right, god dang it.
Yo,
Yeah, what's up, my brother? How you doing?
what is it, bro?
Chillin'. I have never let you call in before, even though I've thought about it, not for nothing. So what do you want to say about this Young Chop shit? You said you had something to say about Young Chop?
It's just everything about the whole Young Chop shit. I think people just is looking into the shit what's going on now. People's not looking into the whole picture of everything. So I think a lot of people is like misunderstood, like, oh, Chop is bugging out, he's talking crazy. Like, he's really not talking crazy at all. Everybody he's talking about, everybody he done pointed out already, he done had a situation with that happened before that he just held it in. You know what I'm saying? He ain't never speak on it.
I could see that.
He just kept working type shit. The shit with if you pay attention, every time Chop he gets on these lives and he talks, he's like, yo, remember the Migos situation when the security jumped me, whoop de whoop, and they put up the video and everything like that? That happened years ago.
Copy.
He just ain't never really get to put his shit on there about it. Now that, you know, his mom passed away, people that have been dying, he just kind of tired of the fuck shit. Now, I don't know if you know, but when 808 Mafia, the dude he beefing with, a lot of these producers, when they came up, they blackballed a lot of producers like Sonny Digital, Lex Luger, a lot of these producers. And they tried to blackball Young Chop. The only reason why they couldn't blackball Young Chop was because Chicago was just so strong at the time. His foothold in the game was beyond just Young Chop. You got Chop Squad, that whole range of DJ shit. You couldn't just block. You couldn't block him out the game. But that's why everybody's calling him fucking crazy. Like, oh, Chop's bugging, he's crazy. Nobody's not saying he's lying though.
Okay.
Everybody just keeps saying he's crazy.
Okay.
He's not crazy.
Okay, hold on. This is one thing that I do want to say. I don't like when people call people crazy. You want to know why? Because when you telling the truth about something, people love to call you crazy because they don't want people to pay you no attention. So whenever
Cat Williams, Dave Chappelle, the list goes on.
Exactly.
That was crazy, and look what happened. We found out the facts, and that was that.
Exactly. So whenever I personally hear anybody call anybody else crazy, I'm like, okay, so what did they say? Because 9 times out of 10, if somebody is calling you crazy, they just don't want people to take you seriously. You are most likely telling the truth. This is a whole fact. Hold on, let me break some. Yo, I got the feedback in the background. You gotta turn me down in the background a little, or go another room. All right, so I'm gonna point something out real quick. All right, so I watched this show called Ozark, right? So in Ozark, they have this dude that in the third season, spoiler alert, in the third season, the mother, the wife of the main character, where they're both co-main characters, I guess, Laura Linney's character, she has a brother, and her brother is like, they say that he has like some kind of something's going on with him or whatever. And there is something going on with him. The dude blow up, fighting people for no reason, keep beating people up, this and this and that. But that's not why they go get him put in a mental institution. They get him put in a mental institution because he start running around telling the truth. They don't get him put in a mental institution because he's fighting people left and right. They don't get him put in a mental institution because he's doing anything wrong. They literally want to watch the show, third season. This is real talk.
Yep.
They wanted to put him in a mental institution because he was running around telling people the fucking truth. So whenever
they say Fresh Martinez told Chop like, yo, we gotta put him in the crazy house. He's tweaking. He's not tweaking, nigga. He's one of the closest people to you. Remember, back in 2012-13, he signed Dirk in them.
Yo,
he signed Chop and Reese. Chop was going for it. Chop got his own fucking deal.
Yo, keep talking.
Top got his own deal right after Keith. When people say he's falling off, y'all know Top got placements on albums that just came out this year. He's not falling off. He's not crazy.
Wait, say that again?
Top got placements on albums this year.
Copy.
2020.
No, that's a fact.
He's not washed up. He's not going crazy. He's not going none of that. What it is just Top is tired of holding in a lot of industry shit. Some people realize the industry. Some people don't know what the industry really fucking is until the inside of this shit. When they're inside, they have to make a decision. Yo, I'm gonna see a lot of fuck shit. Do I want to turn my eye, keep getting this chicken and keep moving up, or do I want to speak on this shit? And you already know what happens when people speak on this shit. They end up getting called crazy, crack addicts, or they end up missing.
Yeah, that's a whole fact.
The thing is about Chop, with the reason that people don't want to call him a liar, is because if people are not paying attention, Chop is trying to set off a Chicago versus everybody thing. He's not trying to set it off like that. But what he's saying is our influence is way too big for any one person to try to say anything about any one person. So when you're saying, oh, when 21 pointed out, oh, you from Chicago, so you think somebody's scared of you. No, you already have to fear of these Chicago niggas because you already know they're not with the whole shit. You already know how them Chicago boys give it
That's
up.
a fact.
Real.
That's a fact.
They do all the bullshit and the industry tactics. That's why a lot of Chicago artists just get the check for the industry and they fall back and just put out mixtapes. They don't really look for the mainstream shit. The mainstream artists that are out right now, technically, quote unquote, when the drill shit was popping, 2012, 13, 14, or low 15, they was not considered drill rappers. G Herbo, Lil Bibby, even Doug switched his whole style up. They was not considered drill rappers. They was just rappers from Chicago talking about things that they see in their situation. A drill song, and when I get on the record, this is my hood, this is my ops, this is the people I got problems with, talk about what we gonna do with them just in the song.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That's what drill music is, and what America didn't even understand that. When people talk about Chuka, smoking Chuka, that's a person. That's somebody that died. That's somebody that died. So he keep putting it out there from Front Street, so now people don't even know what it is. Now everybody around the whole industry and around the world is having smoking Chuka. Now that starts off a war with the G's and B's, and that's how they war started off with the whole JoJo and his BDK movement. Chop was the main part of that because he produced everybody basically on the BD side.
We might need to have Randolph call in. We might need to have Jordan call in more often. Keep going, brother.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? The thing is about Chop, like every other Chicago artist, they see the whole shit and they choose not to deal with it. They just maneuver their own way in the industry. You see a lot of Chicago artists, they don't really click up with a lot of rappers. They're not really friends with a lot of rappers. They don't chill with a lot of rappers' neighborhoods.
That's a fact.
Because they know what it's hitting for. They know most of the relationship is fake. It's just for a record or a deal or maybe a bitch. You know, so these niggas is shiesty out here in the rap game. My nigga, it don't matter. Everybody's fake game. That's how they look at it. Everybody got money. So any bitch can get turned out at any point. What it is for Chop, he had to deal with a lot of people just fucking him. Basically, Chop was so hot at the time. Chop would give Beatz placements to everyone. A lot of people was not understanding when he said, "I don't even know who my Beatz be at." he was so hot at one point. He gave his beat placements to so many artists, and they're like, yeah, I'm gonna get up with you, I'm gonna pay you, and they don't fucking pay Chop, and then they go and do the fucking record. Now, how do you use my shit with my whole beat drop name and everything? Everybody knows when you hear Chop Squad, you already know that's Chop shit. So when something to do with Chop, you know when you hear that. It's been a lot of years, a lot of rappers, and a lot of careers that Chop them fucking put on and didn't
That's
get
a fact.
back.
That's a fact.
Nothing. Niggas didn't put on for Chop except for the main Chicago people. What it is that now we're at a point where everyone is using Chicago influence. New York has the drill scene. Brooklyn is the main one that brought the drill scene out. But when people want to talk about UK, don't forget in 2009, 08, 07, you had a rapper named Pac-Man and King Louie who was doing this drill shit in Chicago. They just didn't have the main light on them.
You're talking about Pac-Man. You talking about, hold on, just so we can be clear. You talking about the same Pac-Man that they said had the issue with Tekashi?
No.
Okay.
Pac-Man, he was an OG drill rapper from Chicago.
All right.
He was rapping around the time with Twister and Bump J and them.
Okay, copy.
Bump J also. That's why everybody respect him as the chief. He's like the chief of the drill movement.
You need to get closer to the mic. People can't hear you that well. Keep going.
Yeah, he's like the chief of the drill movement, but he's more chief for like the street rappers like G Herbo and Dirk and the street rappers that are in the game now. Yeah. That was going on. Oh wait, when Chief got the light in 09, 2010.
Yeah.
That was Top. Some part DJ Ken, but the mainstream that blew up was Top. The street shit was DJ Ken.
Well, wait, hold on. Let me just say something real quick. One, let's not try to act like Chop is not he's a good music maker. All right, he's good at his job. He's really good at his job. So
808 is being used right now. His signature 808s don't count. I can name 100 beats, 100 records that got Chop's signature 808 sound. Period. Do he get paid for that? Do he get royalties for that? No, because Chop is the type of nigga where he'll tell him it's off respect type. They keep their word. Like, yo, I'm gonna give you this beat, you gonna pay. They don't gotta write no contracts out because they gonna get there. You know what I'm saying? They not no hoes in the industry. Cause if you gonna try to play them, they gonna come for you. Now what it is, he just getting tired of all these people who's calling him crazy, who's talking that shit, is all these people who took a piece of Chop and didn't get Chop back nothing. Now Chop is sitting here like, man, they basically trying to basically they exit him out of history. They're trying to. They're trying to act like he didn't put nobody on. Even up to date, Polo G, who just came out a couple years ago, he got that deal. Y'all didn't know that. He got him that deal. You backdoored him. He got.
Wait, say that again. Say that again. Say that again.
He got Polo G, the rapper out of Chicago from the West Side.
Copy.
Young Chop got him that $4 million deal. After he got him the deal, he backdoored Chop.
Wow.
If y'all don't know what that is, y'all look up what backdoor means in the street. He backdoored the fuck out of Chop.
That's bullshit.
that was the last strike. Chop was like, you know what? Tired of this shit. I'm gonna start calling you niggas out one by motherfucking one. And if any one of y'all niggas try to disclaim or try to anything like that, I can't really say everything because he's not 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine, he was blatant with saying what he wanted to say. Like, nigga, we got you recorded. We beat you the fuck up. Chop is reading between the lines because Chop has an open case right now. A lot of people don't know that either. Before he got arrested, Chop had an open case.
Hold on, I got a quick news break. There's rioting inside of the state penitentiary in Langston, Kansas. The prisoners took over cell block C. They're rioting over their health and the pandemic. A lot of them got it, but are not reporting it.
Wow, that's crazy.
I'm sorry about that. This is breaking news at the moment. I'm trying to see if I can get the live video for y'all. Get back to the Young Chop thing. Just real quick. I just want to hold on before you go any further. I just want to explain something real quick. Please, when you hear people calling other people crazy, stop immediately thinking that person might actually be crazy. That person might just be telling the truth. And when people don't want you to listen to somebody, they're gonna try to tell you, they're gonna try to make you say anything about that individual in order. They're gonna say whatever they can to make you not take that person seriously. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
So the
Yep.
easiest way for a person to, like, if somebody was telling you something, if somebody was saying something and you didn't want people to believe them, the easiest way to get the people to not believe them is to say that that person is crazy. That person probably is just telling the truth. That person probably just doesn't want to support
That
the lie.
person is definitely telling the truth. It's just that the truth is so fucking detrimental to that person. That person gonna do whatever they can to get him out of here. The first step is to call him crazy.
Yeah.
Cause so it's a smoke and mirror trick. Let's call
Yep.
him crazy in the public and try to get his ass in private.
Yep.
So when he does, his son does, he does pass away, his son does happen to talk. We can't say that it happened because of us. He was crazy. He went crazy. That happens all the time in the industry. It's a smoke and mirror tactic.
Yeah.
Why do you think Dave Chappelle went to Africa?
Yeah.
Come on now.
They was about to kill him, yo. I'm sorry. I just think Dave Chappelle was about to die, and he said, "America, I'm gonna have to come back later." And he left.
Who the fuck there's nobody in life that is turning down $50 million. Even if they knew what was gonna happen after the fact, they would have been like, "Shit, my family gonna be good." Nah, he knew the bigger picture. Dave Chappelle, Martin Lawrence, he just said it on his own stand-up, like, "Yo, they were trying to kill me."
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Every time we talk about, hey, they can't just blatantly say what it is because it's not really
Gang
what it
stalking.
is.
Hold on. Gang stalking. That's exactly what that is. Thank you, Black Wall. That's why I like, you know how people like saying, well, if everybody's saying it gotta be true. If everybody is saying it and they can't explain to me why they're saying it, I don't believe it. You can't just, I'm my own man. You can't just come tell me something. And I don't care how many people you got saying that thing that you telling me is the truth. If you can't explain to me how that works, I'm just going to assume you full of bullshit. That's me.
Man, if you don't got the flex, you don't got the flex.
Hold on 1 second, my brother. Hold on 1 second, brother. Don't lose that thought. Don't lose that thought.
Got you.
This is video footage right now of what's going inside of that prison. As you can see, that's an inmate right there with one of the CO's jackets on, it looks like. Breaking news coverage right here, BBN. Breaking news coverage right here, BBN. That's the jail cell right there that they've just taken over. As you can see, that's an inmate right there with one of the CO's jackets on. They took over the dorm. There's not enough, they're not getting good medical treatment. They're leaving these guys in there to die. At least that's what the inmates are saying. And that's why they're saying they're doing what they're doing. Let's see if we can get some volume. BBN, we got the exclusives. Appreciate you. Hold on, we got another video. Got another one. Hold on. Ah, shit. Okay, there we go. I'll try to put something together for y'all by tomorrow, as far as this is regards. Shout out to Elite Auto Details. Shout out to Elite Auto Details for aggregating that information for us. We fucks with you, homie. That's a whole fact. Do I got your let me see if I got your, I don't got your jump off. I gotta start having your icon up here so I can make sure that whenever you do something like this, we can give you the proper coverage for your business. Definitely appreciate you, my brother. That's a whole fact. Holla at me later also, by the way. let's get back to the whole Young Chop thing. I know that we're going back to the Young Chop situation. But do you wanna, because we don't really want to talk about this. We don't know enough about this yet. All we know is that they're having a coronavirus situation. They're having a situation inside of that particular prison. The name of the prison is it's the state penitentiary in Lansing, Kansas, I believe that is. It says that the prisoners took over cell block C. They're rioting over their health and the pandemic. A lot of them got it, but are not reporting it. Also says I got a so yeah, so that's basically what's going on. Hopefully I'll find out more information. And as soon as I do, I'm gonna send it to you. Copy, Liberty. Yeah, that's Liberty. Shout out to Liberty Hazelton. We got a lot of solid people in this community. We got one on the phone right here. We got another one that just sent me this. We got a lot of solid people in this community. BBN. I love y'all. Yo, finish what you got to say about Chop.
Yeah, man. It's just
unless you want to comment on the video first.
Which one now? There's a whole lot of them out there.
No, I'm not talking about the Chop video. I'm talking about the video we just saw of the prisoners rioting.
Oh, nah, man. I don't got nothing to say about that.
Copy. Okay, no. Okay, stay on the Chop. Copy.
Yeah, but this Chop situation, man, he's just tired, man. He's tired of being backdoor, getting hold. Like, a lot of people don't make a lot of money in this industry. But a lot of the main thing is about Chop. Chop owns all of his masters and shit. So the worst thing is for anything is for the worst case scenario is for something to happen to Chop. That would just make Chop bigger and make him more money. And Chop is not signed to nobody. He's independent, so that would be all coming to him. So there won't be no, oh, the Illuminati did it.
Copy.
They did it for the money. No. That would be the worst case scenario. If anything, they're gonna try to just suck his resources. Like, we're gonna suck him dry. We're gonna, you know what I'm saying, do shit like that. But he's just tired, man. And I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. Just pay attention. One by one, there's gonna be people from Chicago taking his side. They might not do it now because they're in a dangerous situation. A lot of them live in Atlanta. They cannot risk getting into no all-out war right now.
That's a fact.
But when this outbreak is over, you are gonna see the real emergence of Chicago and hip hop, because they're gonna make it divided the same way Detroit did back in the day when Trick had the no-fly zone and nobody couldn't come to Detroit, and they just had it on lock and they were just building it all this and having to cultivate. Chicago is going to do the same thing, just on a mainstream level. They're not going to lock people out the city, but they're going to be like, you can't work with him. You can't work with him unless you know what I'm saying? Especially the people that I was talking about, Chop. And as much as you people don't know, Chop does a lot of ghost producing as well.
Mm-hmm.
So that's another thing that people don't want to X out the box. People just want to call him crazy because they really know his production value is enormous.
Mm.
Chop to anybody's career is going to do tremendous things for you. Period. He's just tired, man. I just hope everything works out well for that situation. But he's not crazy at all. And all these situations he's talking about, except for like the Smithy, like the girl Suki, whatever her name is, a lot of these are isolated incidents that have happened to Chop and this person or people from that person's camp years ago, and he never spoke on it. He just acted on it now.
Mm. No, that's a fact. But not for nothing. When Chop first started talking about these situations, I didn't ever thought he was lying. Like the shit he was saying, he's like, these rappers is gay. I'm like, yeah, there are a lot of gay rappers, OB. That's a fact.
Like,
you ain't lying.
He's talking that talk. But to be honest, he don't have a reason to lie. And when he gives backstory on why he said what he said, it makes sense. You might not like this shit because you like these artists and you're fans of them, but just because you're a fan of their music, that don't mean that there's not things that happen that's not privy to your eyes. Now, everything that happens in these people's life, you can see on IG or Twitter or Facebook or any type of social media. Some things is not for people's eyes, and a lot of things are not for people's eyes. That's why it's coming out in word of mouth. It's just to choose if you believe it or not.
No, that's a fact. That's a whole fact. Don't let nobody tell you different.
Y'all thought Prince was crazy too. Now everybody's talking about we should own our masters, but ain't nobody own their masters. But Prince was telling y'all, own your masters, own your music, own your name.
Do you remember? Nas has a Prince story. Nas said that
Yep.
he went to go have, but he seen Prince. They was at an event or whatever the case was. So Nas told Prince he would love to do some music with him. And the first thing Prince said, "Do you own your masters?" And Nas told him no. And he said, "Come back to me when you do." So that's
Because
how
I'm not trying to
serious
have
shit
your
really
label
is.
profit off of me.
Yeah.
That's basically what it is. I'm not trying to have your label profit off me. I know your label. Me, Prince attached to anything or any label is gonna make his label and their label tremendous dollars. A Prince and Nas record would have been crazy for Columbia. Would have been crazy.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
It would have saved Def Jam. I think he was on Def Jam at the time. Actually, that would have saved Def Jam right there. Def Jam would have been in the predicament they in now.
Yeah, that's a whole fact. Anything you want to go out with, brother? I just want to definitely let people know, please stop believing people when they just yell out somebody's crazy. Ask them how.
Yeah,
and
just get your information, man.
Yeah,
Get your
and you
information
can't.
and read in between the lines. Not everything is gonna be said blatantly out to you. We're not in school. We're not in kindergarten. We're all grown, functioning adults, and everybody has a brain that they use it to their capacity. Read between the lines, people. Really understand. Not everything is being said, but tap into your street smarts. I know y'all have them. Tap into it.
That's
and
a
read
fact.
between the lines, man.
That's a fact.
Everybody want to be an IG lawyer. Be an IG lawyer on these lives and see what people be talking about. Read between the lines, man, because he's telling you everything, man.
That's a fact. I got some stuff to say about Chop before we go all the way off. You might know something about this. You might know something about this. Yo, you already know how we do over here. We equal opportunity. Right? And we just let people know Chop is not lying. Whatever he's saying about whatever he is saying, he has a reason to say it. We just don't know what the reason is yet. Just wait, find out what's going on.
Not every situation that Chop is in, the things that he says out in the tweet is directly related to that. Like when he said, "Oh, Meek is mad because I'm a mess with Meek girl." No, that's not why Meek is mad. That's not why. That's smoke and mirrors right there. You gotta read between the lines, man. They have a relationship, and obviously something happened in between that relationship.
Okay, hold on. Somebody said something about Chop showing his gun in the store. We're not talking about that. We're talking about the things he was saying. Obviously, somebody just going to a store, pulling out a gun, there's something going on. With that also being saying, this guy was just in front of his door shooting. He probably thinks somebody's coming to kill him.
Well, yeah, if you said things you said about the people you said about, you know that there's people out here who will kill anybody to protect what they got going on behind closed doors.
That's a fact.
Man. There's people out here who, it's just now the new tactics, man. We're not gonna kill you no more. We're gonna suck you dry. We're gonna starve you out. We're gonna take your money, take your resources. We're not booking no shows, no clubs, no features, no beat placements, no anything. We're just gonna make sure you just dead, you dead alive, you dead and walking. Basically, that's a new trick for the industry. That's basically what he's trying to do in Young Chop. They're calling him crazy to basically get other artists that either work with him now, or want to work with him to basically blade. Nah, don't work with him. The same thing happened to Meek and Drake when everyone. Let's be honest now. There was a small amount of people that was on Meek's side compared to people that was on Drake's side. A lot of people that he worked with, he got personal relations with, like let's say what it is, Fresh Montana, DJ Khaled. Did they do a record with Meek during the whole Meek and Drake beef? No, they did not. At all. And mind you, during the time that Meek was coming up and Meek was getting hot, from 2010 to 2013, 14, Chop and DJ Khaled was on everything that had to do with Meek. So why would they not do records? Because Drake is the biggest artist at one time, and you don't want to have to deal with that shit. It's sad, but with Quentin Miller, he's a casualty of war in the situation.
Yeah,
man.
I feel bad for Quentin Miller. That's a whole fact.
I feel definitely bad for Quentin Miller. But the thing about Quentin Miller is, he was on the good side. He was on Drake's side. The opposition at the time in war, which would have been Meek, why do you go try to extend your hand to be like, yo, let me go see what's going on in their camp? You should have never touched their camp, talked to their camp, work with their camp, nothing. But you let the relationship with you and DJ Drama feel like that it was cool. But knowing that DJ Drama and Meek relationship is bigger than y'all relationship. So you figured it was going to be cool. Maybe I could do a record. Maybe I could get some money off. Knowing you're in war. So right now you're a messenger. It looks like you're playing both sides. Why did you even go over there? You know what happened. You know what's going on. I'm not saying he put himself in these predicaments, but you put yourself in these rooms with these people to have something happen. Don't tell me you went in there knowing there's a war with Drake and Meek and thinking that, yo, it's going to be cool if I just do a couple beats. No, it's not. There's a reason why Irv Gotti never worked with Jay-Z. Never worked with Nas after doing Super Ugly. You are not going to be with me on my side, and then when war happens, this is when the time you want to choose to be like, well, I'm just fucking with my man. That's not the time to do that. This is real. You got to pick sides, man.
Hold on. Hold on. Also, French did get beat up by like Meek people or something like that. Somebody punched French in the...
He definitely did, because he tried to stand up in the wrong situation. You don't go to Meek Camp, try to do a record, give him a little information. Now when he wants to tell you publicly, yo, say you told me that, you like, nah, I'm riding with Drake. You already switched on Drake when you went to go talk or give a record or whatever you did with DC. It was over for that Drake shit at the time.
Copy.
You made your decision. And now you want to do it privately. Meek ain't no bitch. You not about to just play me out like, yo, you want to tell me some secrets behind closed doors like most industry rappers and think I'm not going to call you out publicly? What happened was he didn't think he was going to get called out publicly. I'm going to go further. I'm behind the scenes. Now you putting yourself in the forefront of shit. So when he told you, yo, say something, you went on Twitter like, nah, I don't got nothing to do with that. I don't got nothing to say. So now it was looking like, oh, I see what you doing here. You trying to play both of us, really? So when we see you, cool. Now, when we see you, at first, listen to DJ Academic. They didn't beat you up at first. They came to you and just was like, yo, go online, go somewhere and say you did that. Because in reality, you said that. You were just thinking of the relationship and the money that you was messing up. Like, yo, I don't want to mess up the money with Drake. It's going to be bad. It's already bad, bro. There's rules and regulations to how you move in every setting. Before it got street, this was just industry business, and you chose to play both sides through business with two people that's technically at an industry war right now. You set yourself up for that. After you got beat up, you get hit by a car, get your leg cut off. That has nothing to do with them. That's sad. That has nothing to do with them. Instead of trying to play the Neo role and get more records written, just get bigger records, you get bigger and bigger, you try to put yourself out there like, you know what? Drake ain't gonna play me.
I'm gonna tell you how he fucked up, right? You see what?
He should have stayed behind the scenes, man. He should have stayed writing them records, writing them hits. Somebody would have worked with him, and he would have stayed behind the scenes.
Okay, one, Meek exposed them.
Well, yeah, you play both sides, and
all right.
that's what I call it.
So hold on. So Meek exposed them, whatever the case. After Meek exposed them, he could have just handled that whole situation differently. What he should have did was, if you think, let's say if he would have had the same type of personality as a Tekashi 6ix9ine, what do you think would have happened then? Tekashi would have embraced that shit. I think he should have embraced
Tekashi, they would have definitely rocked it off. I ain't gonna hold you. If you really want to play a situation though, like you not playing both sides, when Meek and them ran up on you, you should have punched Meek in his face. You should have got a blocking. When they beat you up after that, it would have been like, cool, you sticking up for Drake, you ain't no hoe.
Good point.
They ran up to you. You know what I'm saying? If you really, because I'm not trying to say I'm a type of person like that, but this is how the street works. People move like this. So you could have did that.
I'm laughing because I've met this guy personally. Keep going.
I'm not my favorite person, but you know, man, you know us, man. We from the Bronx, man. You know how to move in every situation, man. It's different over here.
The nigga would have been punched in the mouth, man. Stop playing. Keep going.
So, but if you really wanted to protect him, you should have punched him in the face, because now he can't say, oh, he gave me the dick. He gonna be like, nah, he mad because I punched him in the face. Takashi would have had somebody punch him in the face. Treyway niggas would have run up on him. You see it? And this is a fact. You see
fact.
You see when Meek ran up on Kenny, and people don't know, I'm going to let y'all know. Kenny is Matt Baller.
You talking about, hold on, they don't know who you talking about. Slow down.
We're talking about Kenny, Nicki Minaj's husband.
I know who you was talking about. Keep going now.
He's a big blood. He's Matt Baller from
allegedly. let's just throw that in there. Keep going.
Allegedly. But the Meek ran up 50 deep. It was just him and his girl. He said, step outside. A man that has 50 people behind him does not tell a man with one female behind him, nah, I'm not going outside. Why did you run up in the first place? This exposes your character. This is why Top, going back to the Top situation, said that, yo, Meek is a hoe. Because you had no problem whooping somebody's ass.
Oh,
You had no
coincidentally,
problem
the
hugging on
BBN
the
is not saying that Meek Mills is a hoe. This is what other
Now, I'm
people
not
are
saying
saying.
you a hoe.
I just
Now,
want
I'm not saying Meek Miller hoe. Oh, fuck with Meek Mill. He's one of my favorite artists ever. But what we gonna say is, we gonna call it a spade. You beat up Safari. You have people beat him up.
Meek
The
does
favorite
have
knockout
people.
artist.
Wait, hold on, slow down, because you're dropping a lot of knowledge and a lot of facts. So let's slow down for a minute. Meek does have a lot of people beat up by other people other than himself.
Man, it's really cool, man.
That
Yo, shout out to
happens.
TC Bay, man. Shout out to TC Bay. He was the main one that was beating dudes up for Meek Mill.
Okay.
Now, look.
Just so we could be fair, hold on. Let's also be fair. Just so we could be fair, Treyway was ready to do all types of different work for Tekashi. So this is not something that doesn't happen in hip hop. It's just that when somebody's doing it for Tekashi, we say Tekashi ain't really like that anyway. But when somebody do it for Meek, Meek is supposed to be like that. So I guess that's what the difference is.
And that's the thing that people don't understand about that whole 6ix9ine thing. When you dealing with these type of people, because I'm not saying I know them personally, but I know people that know them personally. These people are not gonna just walk around with anybody. I don't care if you got $1 billion. He had to do certain things to show these people, yo, he might be halfway decent about this shit. Like he may not be the toughest dude, but he gonna get out there and do his one too. And whatever way he showed it to them, that's how he got his respect from them. Now everybody is gonna embrace him because a lot of people's like, man, this dude, he not really with the action like that. But the main people that was backing him at the time, Harvey Shoddy, was like, look, man, this my little man. He halfway decent, but we gonna groom him into this.
That's
but to say that he was not a gangster and was not doing none of this, a person doesn't sell fentanyl, doesn't sell heroin. You forgot that charge when he was 15, 16, got locked up for heroin.
That happened.
People
Keep going.
don't do that and be soft. People don't sell dope.
You cannot sell dope and be soft. That's a fact. That's a fact.
We're not gonna play like Tekashi is soft. The thing about the 6ix9ine situation is that people don't look at the bigger picture no more. The bigger picture, you got a president of America, Donald Trump, who is basically saying we need to keep all Mexicans out, build a wall, keep them out of here, get them out of here. And the irony of the whole situation is while this whole thing is going on, the biggest artist in the game is the Mexican.
That is something.
Now, don't tell me that people didn't see that. It was like, damn, there's something going on right now.
Also, let's not forget when they had that altercation at the airport, Tekashi ran out and he wanted all the smoke. So you understand what I'm saying? So he was even ready. He wasn't hiding in the back. They had to go pick him up off the floor after he fell and get him up out of there. He really was good. He was trying to scrap. So y'all can say what y'all want about Tekashi, but Tekashi got hard. Keep going.
Tekashi definitely got hard, man. But that's the thing about his situation. The thing is that both you can't have a Mexican rapper be at the top of the forefront of the industry, of the entertainment industry, and he's bleeding in to everything. When was the last time you seen a rapper get dressed up for Halloween? We probably haven't seen that since 50 Cent.
Yo,
people want to dress up like them for Halloween. It's kids who was dressing up as Tekashi 6ix9ine for Halloween amidst all the allegations, everything against this guy. Don't tell me that this guy wasn't. He was the biggest thing moving. When people say he wasn't hot, he was the hottest thing moving with limitations at that. Because he couldn't perform everywhere. He couldn't do everything everywhere. When you got that type of appeal, there's a different type of people that want to see you not in that position. We ain't talking about rappers. We ain't talking about people like that. The people that's behind Tekashi is big corporate white America. Will Korish, William Morris. The people that are behind even the son of Lucien Grange, who runs 10K Project.
Lucien Grange, or actually they said he had the coronavirus. Did anybody find out if he's recovered from that shit?
I'm not sure. I think he's still dealing with it. But he got very, very powerful people behind him. If you don't think that they was going to let anything harm him, you're joking. Like, no mind Treyway. Treyway is just on some real loyalty. We from the hood. Yeah, we going to get some money out of this. But we really rock with this kid because all in all, they didn't have to rock with him.
That's a fact.
Period.
That's a
They chose
fact.
to rock with him for certain reasons. You want to say the money, you want to say this and that, but at the end of the day, when you see Shotty get on there, it's like, yo, I love this kid. He was not lying.
I
A
believe it
person
too. I
don't
believe
have
it.
a person around his kids, around his wife, around his baby moms, around their family, and not 100% trust them.
That's a
This
fact.
is why when he went out and said, man, I don't blame Tekashi for doing what he did. Tekashi's a very small part in the part right now. It's just that the industry, like what they're doing at Chop, had a smoke and mirror campaign. We're gonna put everything Tekashi says out. We're gonna everything, no matter if he says a lie or not. We're gonna twist his words. We're gonna put everything on him out there. We're gonna magnify everything. No matter that CEO Chris, CIA Chris, been told everything.
Everything.
Hard's girlfriend got up on the stand, fearing for her life, and told everything.
Everything.
Like, he's a monster.
Everything.
Get him out of here. And she's
Hold on.
She's safe.
Slow down for a second. Slow down. I think Shotty was genuinely hurt also. Hold on. Slow down for a
Yeah,
second.
he was hurt.
I got a question. Do you think that they would have still got convicted if Tekashi did not take the stand?
They would have not convicted everybody. Shotty was going to be done regardless. He was out the picture. The kidnapping, but Hawes would have got off on that. They would have tried to get Hawes for the main meaning and everything else, but he would have got off on the kidnapping, the main charge. Mel, they really didn't even know what Mel looked like. Mel could have definitely got off on that. I'm not saying that 6ix9ine has something to do with Mel. 6ix9ine is just the person that put Mel out there. Mel Combs is Mel Combs, but him putting it a face to the criminal, basically. For a lot of years, people did not know what Mel looked like.
I know that for a fact. I know that for a fact. I know that for a fact. We
didn't see him on the streets. Only the people that knew Mel Matrix knew what was going on with Mel Matrix. You did not see him, but he was everywhere, though. Don't keep me wrong. He was everywhere, just behind the scenes. The thing that messed these people up was a lot of people was trying to be stars in the forefront of having a star. You can't try to raise a star. Now he's at a superstar status and feel like, well, I made him that, so I'm gonna automatically be the star if I put myself in the forefront. It don't work like that.
It's a fact.
It doesn't. There's a reason why Shotty went with him instead of Hawes. He could have went with Hawes. Do we honestly think he would have went as far for Hawes?
No, I think just so hold on. Just so we could be clear, Shotty has the type of personality. I agree with you. Shotty just had a really good personality. He was really good. He was really
knew how to
adept.
talk. He had a good mouthpiece on him. He had a good image. He wasn't a dusty looking dude. He kept himself straight up, and he knew somewhat of the business of what he was talking about. And he was getting artists, and they were getting traction. Harv wasn't doing that. Harv was just protecting the bag, which he was supposed to do, because he did that from jump. But he wanted to be what Shotty was. Shotty wanted to be this, I bet you, before 6ix9ine came into the picture. He wanted to be in the game, which is why all of them was running around with Jim Jones in them. Which is why Jim Jones come into the picture. Jim Jones had all of these dudes around him, and when the Birdgate thing fell apart, he kind of just pushed back on them, like, yo, we just hood homies now. This industry is over for y'all. We hood homies. That's another reason why Jim Jones did not like 6ix9ine. Because he's like, you bring all my friends up. Bro, murder, go look back in the Take Me to Church.
Say that again. Say that again. Say that again. Because you saying you're dropping a lot of jewels, but you talking so fast and you move on to the next subject.
6ix9ine, one of the main reasons Jimmy Jones did not like this dude was because he's bringing all of his friends, all of his people from the shadows and bringing them to the forefront. Jim didn't want that. People act like they forget everything. There was a point in time where Jim Jones was #1 target for hip hop police. Period. There's an officer on DJ Vlad who was talking about the 6ix9ine case. I forget his name. He was on the street looking for Jim Jones at this time. Looking for Jim Jones and his people. This is when Mel is around. This is when Shotty and all these other people was around. Mel was just trying to break in with the music because he's like tired of being a muscle. He got tired of being Jimmy's muscle. So he's like, let me break in with the rap and we could just be rap partners. We you know what I'm saying? We could do this muscle shit for another person. Once Jimmy's deal fell off, he was like, y'all gotta go. The Wolves gotta go. I'm not feeding y'all. Y'all gotta go. He not telling y'all fuck y'all like how 6ix9ine did, but he was just like, y'all gotta go. I'm back in the fourth now. Now when 6ix9ine comes out in his first video, it's with every one of his last homies that he done basically kicked to the curb. Don't tell me that's not gonna make somebody feel away. And don't tell me it'll make some feel away. Because it was a long period of time before they even got in the club with Jim Jones and took that picture. There was a little while when 6ix9ine was popping before he.
Somebody said something to me. I'm gonna ask you something. I'm not saying this is a point of fact. I want to ask you this, if you know this or not. If you don't know this, then you don't know this. Don't give. I don't need you to guess. So a while back, I came into some information while I was actually researching the 9 Trey stuff. And one of the things that people told me is that one of the things that Jim Jones used to do was he used to feed these niggas with a long handle, a long spoon. So he'd give dudes just enough for they don't starve, but he wasn't giving dudes enough for them to do anything. So they was from
it's a known fact Jimmy told these niggas, which is another reason why Matt B, they was catching a lot of heat, because Matt B know these dudes and was like, man, you starving these dudes. You're not feeding them right. He was talking about mailing these dudes. He just wasn't saying no names, but if you know, you know. He's talking about these people like, yo, you letting them starve out here, man. And Jim Jones didn't have no response. You know why? Because Jim Jones was so hurt by getting dogged out by Cameron, he wanted to know what it felt like. He got his own people around him that he can lowball him, like how Cam was lowballing him for some years. So now he gets to taste of what it feels like. The only thing that stopped him from touching Jim was the personal relationship him and Mel had. If you know who Mel is, when it came to that 9 Trey thing, you know. I'm not going to say nothing. But that personal relationship kept a lot of things from happening to Jimmy. Because when he was beefing with True Life and those other people, they could have got him themselves. 9 Trey could have got him. Mel was the one like, man, he cool, he peeps, he want to back and forth was cool. But when he went up for 6ix9ine, he's like, if you go look on Bro Murder's IG when he first came home, he's talking to, like, he says in the comments, yo, why you around this dude? Yo, don't be around him. He said, but that's supposed to be your homie that did 10 years for robbery. You were supposed to be the one to go pick him up. You don't think that make Jim Jones feel a type of way? You don't think when he's put in role position and the whole Check Boys movement, you don't think that make Jimmy feel a type of way that he's shouting these dudes out for years? For years, but now no pictures or nothing, but just shouting them out, keeping their name alive. And now a new person comes up which he feels ain't like that, is taking care of my family. It makes you feel guilty because you like, that should have been me doing that. He don't know these boys from a hole in the wall. So the best thing for Jimmy to do is to get a chance when his boy slips up, use that relationship to get on that ass, and which he did. When 6ix9ine stood up, he was the first one on the phone with Mel, Shotty, and I'm like, yo, you gotta violate him. They wasn't even talking like that. They were just like, oh, it's messed up. He talking like this and that. But there was other things that could have been done to 6ix9ine. You got these boys jammed up with you like, nah, you gotta super violate him. Super. What you think that means, bro? You're not talking. It don't mean murder. That's what the people that's not in the streets do not mean
don't
kill.
mean murder.
But if I say super violate,
could I say something? Hold on. I want to say something real quick. I want you to get to your point, but I want to say something real quick. I want to point something out. I myself thought that when I heard the actual audio in the courtroom, I felt like it was one of those moments, like it was kind of like an emotional thing, like when he was saying it, but he was like saying it like slick. Like he already did not like 6ix9ine. He wanted him to be. He been wanting him to get hurt. I'm not saying. Yeah. I just got that vibe. I'm not saying that that's what it is. I'm not trying to put nothing on Jim. He could, as far as I know, he could have just been given the best advice that he could have been given at the second.
That is what it is. That is what it is. A lot of things that people don't understand that goes on behind the scenes in the industry, which is why people didn't understand the Tekashi and Casanova beef. Tekashi was technically in that situation Quentin Miller. He was a casualty of war. I'm not going to say the people's name, but there was a video shoot with Jim Jones that Casanova was present at. If you don't understand their street history, Casanova is from one section of the Bloods and Jimmy is another. They really don't technically get along like that, these two factions. Now, he's at a video shoot. He has on a white diamond platinum Rolex. The person's locked up now. I'm not gonna say his name. You know what I'm saying? But everybody knows him. He tried to rob Casanova unsuccessfully. It was an unsuccessful robbery.
Keep going. I'm not trying to laugh. I just remembered exactly what you're talking about. Keep going.
6-7 months later, Casanova drops "Don't Run." You know what I'm saying? And he's basically saying in the song, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know the song, he's saying it in the song, basically what happened. You know what I'm saying? Niggas try to book me for my watch. And then, you know what happened to us? Like, they really thought they had a job for them because Jim Jones' video shoot is none but Billy's around.
Yeah.
He is probably with one other person, and they like, yo, we got the job for him, we booking his ass. They didn't know he had that thing on him, we're gonna let that thing loose. So, when Tekashi gets on now, he's running with, he the same people that robbed Casanova,
yeah,
the same people back in 6ix9ine. Same people. I'm not gonna say the person's name, but he definitely was back in 6ix9ine.
Yeah, I already know.
Sure. And he took that personal. He's like, yeah, y'all niggas try to book me, you try to do this and that, and now you got this dude coming up, which obviously Casanova feels. He's not like that. But he's like, you running with people that is like that. So it got me feeling, if I come at you any type of way, you're going to have these people I already got street problems with to come after me. Then he puts out the Shirt Tripping record. Like Casanova said, it wasn't a 6ix9ine diss at all. This is the city diss.
Okay, hold on, real quick. What he's trying to explain is the 6ix9ine Casanova beef, they really wasn't the ones that was beefing. It was some other dudes that was beefing behind the scenes.
With one other person. Yeah. It was two people that wanted action off the situation.
And that's why Shotty didn't want to let it go.
Yeah, Shotty didn't want to let it go because you got 6ix9ine involved in it. And he feels like, man, if you was going to do something to us, do it to us. Don't have beef with the homie. And you making it public at the Barclays, it get crazy. Now, for the people that's already involved in that street situation, it makes it look like you using him to get to him. And Cass he ain't going with that.
Real quick,
like, I'm gonna come at y'all full force.
Real quick, I want to say something about that Barclays incident. Real quick, yo, not for nothing, but that's all some. It kind of pisses me off. It kind of pisses me off that they had to do the shooting there, and then that had to be part of this whole entire case. Because in my opinion, non-Trey, they was in the 100% right. Treyway was 100% right. They standing there, 6 or 7 of them, and you got 40, 50 people running down on you. You're gonna do what you want to do. You know what I mean? So
because look, before that situation, and people don't understand. Remember there was a video that came out a long time ago before there was early beefing. When Casanova got ran up on, and you see him giving his baby mom his jewelry.
You talking about when they was outside? It was like,
yeah, when I was outside.
Okay, yeah, I know you're talking
about. 6ix9ine people. That was Treyway that ran up on him. They was gonna do him in, but you know, Casanova wasn't backing down. Obviously, he didn't know he was being recorded, so you caught a real situation. Now it's like, nah, I'm saying that situation you caught with my baby mom. That's the worst thing you could do. Catch somebody with their mom, grandma, baby mom, and you act like. I don't care if you don't do nothing. If you act like you're gonna do something to me, I'm gonna definitely harm you. Cause now you putting the fear in my baby mom's heart, or my mom's heart, my grandma's heart that something could have happened to me. When I know you pump faking. So Casanova thought, let's show him what it really is. Since you want to pump fake, let's show him what it really is. I'm gonna pull a 40 beat, and we're gonna see what this really about. Because I know 6ix9ine he's not about that. But you and y'all, yeah, let's see what it is. And that's why they came like that. I'm not Trey's not soft though.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
They cleared it out.
No.
They cleared it out. That's how the Phillies always been. The smallest, but the largest. You know, the smallest, but you know, they had the most heart. They had the most people. You know what I'm saying? The eights, there's a lot of eights. There's not a lot of Phillies. I'm gonna just put that situation like that. And that's how that situation went. Which is why it was easy for him to not only get past the situation, but he wanted to know how do you move? 6ix9ine told him, like, oh, I'm not saying I'm the biggest, baddest person out here, but the only reason why y'all messing with me is because of y'all insecurities and the things that y'all don't think what a rapper should be. You don't think a dude with rainbow hair, gang banging, any gang, And let's not act like Mexican don't have something to do with it.
Okay.
He's Mexican.
Also, let's just point something out. When Tekashi came out, before he started doing all the trolling, people was coming after him. All of this whole entire personality, this whole this is already his personality, obviously, but this whole entire public persona that he then started adhering to, it was derived from, he just came out and people was like, yo, how y'all letting this rainbow haired dude, Mexican from Brooklyn, how he a rapper, how he a gangster? So all of this came from people trying to bully Tekashi. That's really that's a whole fact. So everybody that's talking, hold on. Every time somebody talking about, yo, Tekashi he's starting beef with this people, he's starting beef with those people. Yo, Tekashi was just making music and doing his own thing when a lot of other people started making fun of the fact that he had rainbow color hair, he was a Mexican from Brooklyn. Nah, so keep that same energy. Keep going, my brother.
The thing is about that, the same thing they did to 6ix9ine is what they're doing to Chop now. You gonna try to bully him out, you gonna try to kill his career before it gets started. When Trippie Redd said, yo, this dude's a pedophile, that was supposed to kill his career, period. Yeah. Nobody was supposed to work for him, he was not supposed to get hot. That is info in the rap community. If you a pedophile, child molester, something crazy like that gets out, you exile from the industry.
Could we give a shout out to DJ Academics real quick? Because that DJ Academics interview is what I believe allowed for 6ix9ine to be accepted, kind of, because people got a chance to hear his side of the story, whether he was telling the truth or not. People got to hear him talk. And I just want to throw that out there. So shout out to DJ Academics. Keep going.
And the thing is about that, which I love their relationship, is people don't know about Academics either. They were trying to blackball Academics back in the day. Academics been out since 2010,
Nicki Minaj,
2012.
Nicki Minaj.
Way before Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, but I was just throwing out a name.
2013. Oh yeah, this is 2013, 2014. Chicago artists basically try to get DJ Academics blackballed because he had a very popular series called
War on the Chirac.
Now, there was a lot of people in Chirac that didn't like that and was trying to get him blackballed. And the thing that DJ Academics said was half of the people that I mentioned in my War Chirac was the reason why most of you have careers now.
That's a fact.
And that is a fact. There's no lie about that. College Kid and Academics were the main forefronts for Chicago.
Shout out to College Kid. That's a fact.
Period. So, but they still trying to blackball him on the mainstream level because you got artists like Dirk and other people who are mainstream. It's like, man, we don't fuck with Academics. When I see him, we smack him. We don't fuck with him. Chicago don't mess with him. So at this time, the industry is scared of Chicago because they don't know what to do with these bulls. It's like Benny Siegel back in 2003 and 2013 with the industry in Chicago. They didn't know what was going to happen, so we don't want to piss these dudes off. So Academics had to die down a little bit, which is why he stopped doing the War on Chirac altogether. He started doing other content. He identified with 6ix9ine because he understood they was blackballing him. And he was like, I have a major platform, and it's not only going to help me, but it's going to help you if we link together. Because they both trying to blackball us. And if you give me your hottest records and I put it on my channel first, it's going to be so hot, people can't ignore it.
That's a fact.
And that's exactly what happened. Every video that he had, any snippet, he gave it to Act first. It was like Act posted. Before it went to YouTube Warstar, it went to Act first. This is the building a camaraderie of them two. Now, when it gets to a point of 6ix9ine getting on the mainstream level, he's doing big records, Act is always going to be there. Because 6ix9ine, he's a thoughtful person. He don't regret the people that kicked him while he was down. But this is also why he went against everybody in the industry, is because y'all kicked him while he was down. Everybody was calling him a pedophile. Everyone was calling him a rapist. And he didn't even do such things, to be honest. You can look up his charge and look at what he was charged with. He's not a rapist or a pedophile. But it drove his hunger. And he dropped hit after hit after hit. You could say whatever about the music. He knew algorithms, which is why 6ix9ine had hits. Not because of what he's saying out his mouth, people. Him and his producers knew algorithms. They knew how to mess with this. There's certain algorithms and certain music where if you play it at a certain tempo, it naturally makes the body want to vibe to it.
Yeah, I already know. Actually, this dude was talking about that type of stuff before he passed away. What's his guy name? from down in Florida, XXX Tentacion. He was actually speaking about it also, but that's a whole nother thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's an actual thing. He was talking about being able to manipulate the hertz.
Yeah, he manipulated the algorithm, but there's the street element. I'm not saying it was a big element, but in the element of talent, it's not.
I think
it was
that
just to keep the people off of him that was onto him. Like, yo, I'm gonna use them to keep them off of me.
well,
Talent wise, Drew and Will, that was you couldn't have a better combination than them three people. The Figure 8 music group. Shout out to Figure 8, Don Cannon, Will Asher, and Trev Drew. Trev Drew did the records. Will and Don Cannon did the pictures and videos. He had a clique. He had a team. Now that he had a team, all of them on the same page, was like, yo, we're good. You're gonna capture everything. You're gonna get my natural personality. This is where the skits and everything else comes in. And you're gonna write everything. But not only you're gonna write everything, here and there, I'm gonna put you on record. Which is why there was a record that Cap Drew came out with. I forgot the name of it, but it ended up being on Dummy Boy. It was called Fifita. That was a song already Cap Drew that he already put out. That 6ix9ine was like, nah, let me get that, put it on my shit. It's gonna be way bigger. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of disloyalty when you look at the 6ix9ine situation, because everyone was in it for the benefit of becoming a star and becoming more famous, and they felt, because we know 6ix9ine and he's naturally not tough, man, get him the fuck out of here, man. We do not want him to be this powerful and we not on the way with him. Everyone had an entitlement to his success. Whether people came after, before, during, everyone had an entitlement to this man's success. To say that if he gets $1 million, I deserve something out of that. The baby mom, she deserves something out of that. Any girl he messing with on the side, they deserve something out of that. My friends, the people that's writing and doing everything for him, these are not industry people. These are his friends. And they're looking at, we came up together. We in this together, bro. We built this from the ground up, and even they are starting to feel like, yo, we don't really need this dude. Which is why Trife was putting out his own music. Before he got arrested, there was a lot of music coming from Trev Drew. He was trying to distance himself then, not saying from 6ix9ine, but from the fact of, if you think you could do it, and you call yourself the hottest in the world, show you can do it. Which is why a lot of records on Dummy Boy, there's not a lot of Figure 8 collaboration on it, because he wanted to show that I can do this without you. The thing that people don't like about 6ix9ine was the fact that he was hot. He told you he was hot, and he told you in a way that you wanted to hear it. You just didn't want to hear it coming from him. If Pop Smoke was like, I'm the hottest in New York, suck my dick,
people would have gravitated to it. That's a fact.
It's just that people cannot get past the fact that, man, this dude got he light skinned, tattoos all over his face, rainbow skittle hair, and he's not like that. And now he's banging blood and he's hot. His being blood had nothing to do with him being hot musically. I'm talking about record wise. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, wait, hold on. Let me just. My opinion is this. I think that he was putting out music that people want to hear. Let's not get this confused.
Yeah.
But I think that Gummo video and that energy that was in that Gummo video in conjunction with that music is what really catapulted him. I think that if that Gummo video does not happen the way that Gummo video happened, he doesn't have the same exact success. I'm not trying to take anything from him. I'm not trying to take nothing away from his hard work. I'm just saying that's just my opinion on the subject.
It definitely legitimized him in the street. So that's why another reason why people like Meek is mad. Because one thing that Meek said, if you pay attention, he was like, man, the people behind him, y'all saying he real, but I don't know. But I know them dudes. I know they real, but why they running behind him? Why are you mad, bro? What you mean, why they running behind him? Because these are the people that he took out the churches. It's not no industry shit. Meek wanted some of them to be on some industry type time, like, yo, expose this man, like, he a clown ass thing. Yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, real people talk, man. Good the kids see that too. He just wasn't on no exposable. He was just like, man, I know what's going on here. But little homie, he got a personality about him. They started making it about the street because It's not about that with him. He's a personality. He's a commodity in the industry and entertainment right now, and that's not going away. There's a reason why for the whole 2 years, everyone in the industry, entertainment, media cannot keep this boy out his mouth. But you claim you don't like the kid. If you don't like a person, the best thing for you to do is to like stop talking about it.
It's a fact.
Just blank him out. You had to talk about this kid. You wanted. Matter of fact, you didn't have to. Y'all wanted to talk about him. Another thing about algorithms, Joe Budden said, when Tekashi name is in the title, the numbers go up. When he came to Complex, there was dead numbers. When he came to Complex and dropped the episode with him and X, the numbers went up. When he went to Everyday Struggle, the numbers go up. So even if I don't like it, I know my numbers is finna do something. So I'm gonna damn sure say your name. I'm gonna mention you. I'm gonna do whatever. The thing is about this whole situation, a lot of the people was not prepared for the street shit that was coming behind 6ix9ine. And that a lot of people who was on the internet claiming, yo, 6ix9ine bitch, oh, he ain't nothing, was scared, my nigga. It was scared of these dudes. There was a reason. Man, listen.
Let's just get this clear. There was a lot of people were scared. That's what I keep trying to explain to people. A lot of people scared of this Treyway, man. Nobody wants to fuck with Treyway.
It's not even about 6ix9ine.
No, they ain't want to fuck with Treyway, man.
You can't even talk about him because you know if you say something crazy, they're gonna unleash the mouth on 6ix9ine. The thing is about Treyway is like, yo, say whatever the fuck you want to say, and we coming up behind you. We coming with the follow up. You can say whatever you want. Talk about his mother. Do what you do. We coming behind you. A lot of these people did not expect a follow up. They thought it was gonna be 6ix9ine running up with him and Trife and Andrew, like, yo, let's get it on. No,
no, nigga.
It was real. It was real dudes. It was real things happening to real people, and that's why people slowly started backing off. Trippie Redd, you was doing a lot. When they touched you, you kind of backed off. And was
Yeah,
like,
Trippie Redd allegedly got punched in the face by Hall.
Yo, it's not allegedly, son. He got punched in his shit. You can see it on the live the next day.
Yeah, he hit him.
And you can see the cookie. He got punched in his shit. It happens to everyone, bro. It happens. The thing is, you can't talk about people who got people on go. The thing is that people don't understand what the situation neither was 6ix9ine didn't even have to tell people, yo, go do something. They is on go for this boy. Like, if Shotty gets win, Shotty gonna tell who he needed to tell. Yo, make sure when he come around or he woo, we gonna see him. We gonna make it our business to approach him, no matter where we at, no matter what city we at. And that's another reason why 6ix9ine didn't get touched in these other cities is because relationships is more powerful than people running their mouth with a gun in their hand.
That's a fact.
6ix9ine had a lot of corporate relationships with Treyway. That's their own street organization as well. Now Trey is all over the country.
Yeah.
But not only that, the people that they have relationships with is in high places. So they can go to Cali. And they talking to their homies now. That's because he on RG showing this Crip dude and showing a couple ropes that, yo, Crips is protecting them. No. They checked in with who we need to check in with. Not everything is for the internet, my dog.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Not everything is for the internet. Not everything needs to be said. That's why when a lot of things was happening, they were just bringing it to him. Because real talk, a lot of these situations where things happen to people, 6ix9ine didn't do nothing.
That's a fact.
His kept putting in that work, and then they mad. Like, it's basically like this. If you like, yo, I'm going to punch you in your face, and then I want to go punch you in your face, and your man punches me. I'm like, nah, I don't want to fight you. I want to fight him. But he just punched you in the face, though.
That's a fact. Hey, yo, my brother, what you want to go out with? What you want to go out with, man?
Man, just everybody, man, tune in to the BBN, man, BBN Network. It's not just a network. This is not just YouTube. This is family out here, man. Before this YouTube, I seen Jack Frost in the streets. We chopped it up. We had conversations, man. This is a real dude. This is a real person. This is a real individual that you need to get behind. If you're not behind them right now, before the shit takes off, y'all need to really get behind, man. And trust me, we from the Bronx. We can see the fake niggas that's trying to ride the wave. This is family over here. This is bigger than YouTube. Y'all run this. We help run this. This is Jack Frost is just Jack Frost. He's just the platform for the situation. We make BBN. We the ones who get this popping. Everyone that's in this channel, everyone should be hitting Jack up, talking to Jack, getting a tune with him, not just on YouTube.
I'm accessible.
Do everything I gotta do for this, man. For real, man, because the love is definitely gonna be reciprocated, man. He's definitely one of them type of people, man. Just get into it, man, because the train is gonna take off soon. Trust me, there's big things coming.
Appreciate you, my brother. I need you to call in like once a week, man. Definitely.
Man, I'm gonna try for y'all, man. It's hard for me right now because I'm working. I work in the school, so I do like the whole work from school thing with the kids and all that. But you know, after that, I'm definitely trying to jump in once a week, man. Everybody go follow my IG at @bless_Boston on IG.
Hold on, let me show them. Let me show them when I'm already right here. Keep talking your shit.
Yeah, everybody go follow me, man, on IG, @bless_Boston, capital B, _capital B, Boston, BOSSIN. You can chop it up. We can have conversations, man. We can talk about everything, man. As clearly as I can see on my page, I don't disclose everything that I know, man. But as y'all hear in this chat, you know I know a lot. So y'all want to get tuned, man.
That's what it is. Definitely appreciate you, my brother. We got to have you back again. You the best. Later.
All right, man. Later.
Definitely appreciate the brother. Yo, I'm accessible, man. Like, I'm really I'm like the way I am. Like, this is really the way I am. Like, this is the game, man. Anyway, definitely appreciate Jordan calling in, dropping mad jewels. And I'm gonna tell you the thing that I love. I love when I have people call in that is in the know, and a lot of what they say is basically just shit that I've already told y'all happened. I'm trying to tell you, like, you know what I'm saying? But he put us onto a lot of game that a couple of things that I didn't know. So anybody that missed the whole entire, I might clip the whole thing between that whole conversation we just had. I might clip that and put that out as a separate video. Just jewels on jewels on jewels. We're gonna start having more call-ins. But before we go out, let's hit one more track. Let's hit one more track. All right, I got one more. I got a little bit more music for y'all before we go out of here.
BBN. Oh man, I don't know how to do voices. Music.
You're listening to FDG Records. FDG is in the place, G.
Some say that it might look easy. Come take a walk in my shoes and you rethink things. Practice makes perfect. That's the reason why my flow mean. I'm the rose that sprouted through the concrete. I learned from the best. Don't sweat the technique. Shall I proceed? I'm a slap fiend. Music is my focus, that's my only option. Money motivation is the only thing poppin'. Talking business with the higher reps and the Cochrans. In the Shark Tank, I'm weighing my options. Throw the hook with the bait on it. They throwing numbers at me now, we gonna debate on it. Business is good, I put my faith on it. Pay my tithes in church and I keep on going. Jumping something foreign, now I'm UFOing. My name is Slap Fiend, y'all keep calling me Slap Phone. What the hell is this, homie? I don't know where I'm going with this. I don't know where I'm going with this. I don't know where I'm going with this.
Hey, yo, X, turn me up a little bit, fam. I want them to hear this one.
Where I'm going with this. Slap fiend, slap fiend. Some say that it might feel strange. Once you make it to the top, it all change. Nothing is for free, you have to gather up the change. Life's obstacles, and ours remain the same. I walk a thin line like a resident in Cuba. And shouts out to the refugees, I ain't talking about the Fugees. Hashtag no subliminals, we all the movement. Shouts out to the future, y'all the core of the movement. Tim the Tool Man, Taylor showing home improvement. My talent stays structured, you can hear it through my music. Conceptual art is what I'm doing. Abstract minded, I done came from the ruins. Battle scars shown, I get down in what I'm doing. I gave a rat's ass on how you spend your cash fast. Homage paid, bills paid, this is how I live my life. And if I can do it, I live life twice.
I don't know where I'm going with this.
I'm at a crossroads.
I don't know where I'm going with this.
Need a sign to tell me which way is right.
I don't know where I'm going
I'm at a crossroads.
I don't know where I'm going with this.
I'm lost, I'm lost. I can't find my way. Help me. I need a sign today. I need something. Lord, I need something.
You're listening to FDG Records.
All right, so for everybody that don't know, we're gonna start hopefully playing more music. I really do want to have more music out here. I want to give some people that might not have exposure or whatever a little bit more exposure. So I definitely want to be playing more music. But we're gonna call it a wrap. We're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna call it a night. I don't really have no big thing to go out with today. But what I will say is this. We were speaking about Young Chop, and I think that's what I want to hit on more than anything else as we spoke on Young Chop. The things that Young Chop is saying that is pissing people off, he's not necessarily lying. Please, let's stop believing that people are crazy just because some other mofo was saying it. The crazy guy might be telling you that the sane guy is crazy. I'm gonna say that again. The crazy guy might be saying that the sane guy is crazy. So please, let's just stop just going with any old thing that anybody is saying. All right, let's stop doing that. Because a lot of times we could be ruining somebody's life because we believe something about them that isn't even true because another individual want to hold them down and want to prevent them from being successful. So let's please stop just believing stuff that other people are saying. If we don't have no actual proof and understanding why something is said, why something is done, let's stop taking people's say so in it that don't seem to be like they might be impartial. So don't know what the entirety of Young Chop's issue is. He has a ton of them, by the way. But one thing I can say without a shadow of a doubt, he is not wrong when he says that it's been believed for a real long time that there are a lot of gay people in the music industry. I'd have to assume there has to be. I mean, this isn't, not that there's anything wrong with that. Be it whatever you want to be. But the point in which I'm trying to say is there are individuals in the music industry that live these lifestyles and want to hide it. That's the truth. That's not a lie. There are people in the music industry that is doing a lot of chicanery behind the, a lot of tomfoolery behind the scenes. This is true. That's not a lie. He's not lying about any of these things. When I hear a rapper, I'm not calling nobody's name or nothing like that because I'm not shooting at nobody. But when I hear a rapper come out and try to say something about an individual going along these lines, then I myself have to say, what isn't in it for them? When somebody tells you that somebody is crazy, what's in it for them? When somebody tells you that somebody's lying, what's in it for them? Think about how often somebody knew somebody lied to you and didn't tell you nothing because they had nothing to win or they had nothing to gain or lose. So keep that in mind. Let's keep open minds. Let's try to find things out for ourselves. If somebody tells us something, let's make sure that they have good character, they have integrity. Let's not just believe things that people are saying just because the other person we might not like. Let's not give it up like that. Anyway, with all that being said, I love y'all. Everybody enjoy your night. Please, if you got anybody still awake in your household, give them a hug. Tell them you love them. We don't never know what's going to happen tomorrow, especially with this coronavirus epidemic. We don't know what's happening tomorrow. Somebody might get sick, get shipped off to the hospital, and then you don't never get an opportunity to see them again. So please, if you have anybody in your household still awake, give them a hug. Let them know how you love them because those opportunities are sometimes fleeting. And we never know when the last time we're going to see a person is. We just never know. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out.